Welcome to Chronicle podcast, where real arts meet real conversations about love, growth, and unspoken moments that shape our marriages. I am your host, Diza Therapist, and today we begin a new series, Navigating Unhappiness, reflecting on the challenges in marriage. Let's be honest, not every season of marriage feels warm, connected, or fulfilling. Sometimes love feels heavy. Have you ever looked at your spouse and thought, we are yet together, but somehow we are not really together? You share the same space, the same bed, even the same dreams, yet emotionally it feels like miles separate you. If that sounds familiar, this episode is for you, because before healing begins, awareness must happen. Today we are diving deep into what emotional disconnection in marriage truly looks like and how to gently start finding your way back. Emotional disconnection does not happen overnight. It is a slow fade. At first, you may not even notice it. You stop talking as much. You start saying, I am fine, when you are really not. The little check-ins, the laughter, the warmth, they slowly disappear. The signs are often subtle. Conversations become practical instead of personal. Affection feels forced. Silence grows louder than words. You start feeling more like roommates than lovers. This emotional gap is one of the most common unhappy signs in marriage. It is the quiet erosion that leaves one or both partners feeling unseen, unheld, unloved, even when everything looks fine on the outside. But remember, identifying this disconnection is not a failure, it is awareness. And awareness is the first step towards healing emotional distance. It is heartbreaking how many couples silently live this way. Together, but apart. They maintain the appearance of a perfect union, but emotionally, they are worlds apart. Why does this happen? Because facing disconnection feels scarier than pretending it does not exist. People fear judgment, loneliness, or rocking the boat. So instead, they build emotional walls, not out of anger, but out of exhaustion and disappointment. But here is it. Ignoring unhappiness does not protect your marriage. It quietly starves it. You can't nurture what you refuse to acknowledge. Staying together but apart creates a home that is orderly but cold, functional but fragile. If that is your reality, know this. You don't have to settle for emotional emptiness. There is a way to rebuild it. But it begins with honest reflection. And here is something many couples never talk about: emotional needs. We all crave connection, appreciation, affection, and understanding. When those needs go unmet, resentment grows in silence. That why doesn't he notice when I am hot? Why does she seem so distant? Even when I try. And without realizing it, you both start keeping emotional score. Every unacknowledged hurt becomes a brick in the wall between you. Every unmet expectation becomes a wound that festers quietly. This is where communication in a marriage often breaks down. Not because couples stop talking, but because they stop being vulnerable. If your heart is hurting, your lips stay closed. Unhappiness becomes a silent companion, but vulnerability, even when uncomfortable, is what reopens the door to healing. So how do you begin